Hi, this is Maya. Welcome to my channel. I am doing a memory spread for my second week in France with my husband. This was actually in June. Um, I'm just using my Michael's recollection planner to fill up because I don't have one for June. So I'm going to be covering up the July in the corner, and I'm going to be covering up the date dots with the correct dates. But this was the first full week of June, and I'm putting down some headers from, actually I'm not sure if I think that's Magic Prince Co. who does the gold foiled headers there. And then the pale green foiled headers are from Wild Summer, no, crap, who was it? Wild Summer Designs or Strawberry Lime Designs? I can never keep them straight for some reason. And then some gold overlays from The Giving Girl. And then for the third set of headers, I'm using some of the smaller washi from Simply Gilded. And it's like actually a rose gold bow washi, but I still feel like it looked really good with the gold foil in this. So I'm not using an actual kit. I am using a paper packet from Michael's. And I got this idea from the Stick With Me shop because I didn't have a kit for my weeks in France. And so I wanted to use something, obviously. So I use these paper packs, and I'm going to show you them in a little while. So these date dots I'm covering up the dates with are from Erin Condren. Those are actually a really good deal. You can get a whole bunch for $6. And so I just got them in gold and silver and rose gold. So that's the paper packet that I was using for this particular spread. And then that Parisian Lane one was the one I mostly used last week, although I do use a few leftovers from that one for this spread. So I'm starting out with a little bit of the Simply Gilded washi, and I'm covering it with a Happy Moment sticker from Paper and Milk, and a checkbox, and then a piece of paper from the paper packet, and that one, I think it says, "Have yourself a good time." And then I'm looking for some kind of sticker to fill the awkward space there. It wasn't long enough for a checkbox, but it was too long for a full box, and it was too big for deco. Eventually ended up cutting down something that I had, a piece of paper from the Parisian paper pack. So that's my Happy Planner Punch. I also heard about that from the Stick With Me shop, but it cuts it down to the perfect width for an Erin Condren box. It's a little bit longer because it's actually made to fit the Happy Planner. I actually just got it off of Amazon. So I just would cut it a little bit shorter so that it would fit in the space. But that's what I ended up doing with all of the full boxes for this spread, is I cut the paper with that little punch out of the paper pack, and then I'd cut the bottom off of it so that it would fit perfectly in the same size as an Erin Condren box. This Recollections planner is like perfectly sized for the Erin Condren, which is nice because I don't have the new Erin Condren, but I've seen how different it is, and I've seen people struggling a little bit to make it fit with the stickers that they already have, and I feel like this fits a little bit better. And it's also a lot cheaper. It's like $30 for this planner. And this goes from July all the way through the end of next year. It's like July 2019 through December 2020. So I'm just using double-sided tape on the back of these because they're not actually sticker paper, they're actually pieces of paper. So on Monday, we were staying at an Airbnb in Avignon that had been in the same family for like 6 generations, which was amazing. We went to, was it Palais? Oh my God, I am so bad at pronouncing French words. I am really sorry. It was a papal palace in Avignon, and we did that in the first part of the day, and then the second part of the day we went and saw the Pont de Gare, which is like an ancient Roman aqueduct, which was really incredible. It was amazing to see that. And then we went grocery shopping afterwards, and then we had dinner at a little restaurant in Avignon called, was it in Avignon or was it in Arles? I can't remember, but it was called Chez Maria. And then on to Tuesday already. We checked out of our Airbnb and then we drove to Lyon. We only spent the afternoon there. We didn't really stay there. We just kind of walked around and looked at some of the architecture, which was very, very old. It's mostly a Renaissance city, so it was incredible to see buildings from the Renaissance. And while we were there, we toured the Cathedral of Saint-Jean, and then after that, we drove to Burgundy, and we actually checked into a bed and breakfast in Beaune, which is where we stayed, I guess, for the next couple of days. Yeah. So the bed and breakfast we stayed in was called the Maison de l'Hôtel. And then we had dinner at Le Petit Paradis. And that was really good. And then Wednesday, the first thing we did, well, we kind of walked around Beaune for a while. And we did a tour of the Hôtel des Dieux, which was actually a hospital. And it wasn't in service anymore, but it was really old. It was really cool. I can't think of how else to describe it. I was looking for a doctor sticker to use for it since it used to be a hospital. I ended up settling for this little pink cross. I think that was really cute. And then we just got some street crepes and I got a sandwich. And after that, we toured Edward Failon. I cannot pronounce words. I feel so embarrassed. But it's my favorite mustard. I had no idea it was going to be there. My husband was like, "Do you want to go mustard tasting?" And I said, "Sure." And then I found out that we were actually going to my favorite mustard in the whole world. I've been obsessed with this mustard for years. I don't know why. I just get obsessed about weird things sometimes. And I didn't realize that we were actually going to go mustard tasting at my favorite mustard brand. So that was really exciting. My husband was laughing at me because I was freaking out. I was so excited. I took selfies while I was there and I posted them on Facebook and told everyone how excited I was to be mustard tasting at my favorite mustard. it was it was making people laugh, which is good. I like making people laugh. And then after that we went back to the bed and breakfast, and I took a little nap. I think he did too. Actually, I think I took a nap. Did he go out and take a walk? He might have gone out and kept looking around. I think I get overstimulated sometimes when I'm on vacation and I need to take more breaks so that I can actually enjoy myself better. Um, and then after my nap, we did a tour of the Patriarch Cellars, which was incredible. This winery has been going on. It's been in existence since the Renaissance, since like I think that they had cellars from like the 1200s. It was absolutely incredible. It basically was the entire underground of the city of Beaune. And then for dinner, we went to Le Jardin de Rempart, which was excellent. It was so good. So I'm I put down the bottom washi, which was just a strip of paper again. And then I'm going to put down my full boxes for the second half of the week. Okay, so Thursday was one of my friend's birthdays. I guess I'm going through my stickers to find out what I need to use for that day. Oh, it looks like I skipped a little bit. My camera must have shut off. So it was my friend Amber's birthday, and then we checked out of our Airbnb and started driving back north. We stopped for lunch kind of in the countryside, and I had ufam moret and some kind of terrine. It was really, really good. It was probably my second favorite meal that we had in France. And then my husband had escargot, which was fun because we hadn't had that yet. And then we toured the Abbaye de Fontenay. So I'm sorry, I keep apologizing for pronouncing things horribly. And then what we decided to do on our last day was the last night was just to stay in a hotel next to the airport in Paris. So we checked into the Holiday Inn at the end of the day. We had a really bad dinner in the restaurant there. It was really gross. I asked them to make a Manhattan cocktail and they didn't know how, so I just got some whiskey and it was good. And then the next day we flew out in the afternoon. We did a little stopover in Reykjavik. So we flew out. Oh, I don't have the times written down, but it was in the afternoon from Paris to Reykjavik and then Reykjavik to Seattle. So we got, we left Paris at like 2 or 3. I think it was around 2 o'clock. And then we arrived in Seattle around 5 o'clock p.m. So we went back in time. And it felt like it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, but it was 5 p.m. And we were home. We got some takeout from Merch Masala, which was Indian food, and I got to sleep in my own bed, which I was very happy about. So I put down a weekend banner, which was in my leftover kit or leftover sticker book. I think that's the Rose Colored Days weekend banner, but I'm not 100% sure. You know what I forgot to put down? Yes, we went grocery shopping, but I forgot to put down that we went out and just got omelets for breakfast at a coffee shop near our house. And so then we went grocery shopping and we just kind of like did nothing for the afternoon. And then for dinner, I grilled some steak and asparagus. And then that evening, Dan and our friends and I went out to see Hannah Gadsby. She was in town and we had already gotten tickets, so we already knew that we were going to be going to her show that night and that we were going to be really tired, but she is so amazing that we just had to go. There was no way we could miss her show. And it was amazing. It was incredible. I just love her. She is just so good. I was looking for a movie marquee, but I couldn't find one that matched the kit, so I ended up using a leftover piece, I think it was a piece of washi from a sweet planner kit. And then I had a little bit of alone time at the end of the evening. And then on Sunday, I finally unpacked all of my luggage and I had to bake some bread because I was really suffering from American food after I got back. What did I use that for? I planned that afternoon. I felt like that planning sticker was a little bit too dark for this spread. And that was just another kit left over. And I don't know who made that plan sticker. And then that night I had the evening to myself. And since I didn't really get to see very much of Versailles, because it was so crowded, I decided that I really wanted to watch Marie Antoinette with Kirsten Dunst so I could actually see Versailles. So that's what I did that night, which was fun. And here is the whole spread. I'm just putting in some little gold foil bows here and there. And thank you for watching my trip to France. I hope you have a great day. Bye.